Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is, you want to travel the Philippines, but you only have 1 week, and there are thousands of islands to go to. You could spend weeks, even months traveling around the Philippine Islands. But if you're limited on time, here is the best way to spend 5 days island hopping the Philippines. This itinerary is a 3-day, 2-night island hopping tour around the islands in Palawan. This trip will cover island hopping between 3 places. We will first start in El Nido, then head out to a remote island called Linapacan, and we will finish the tour on the last island, Coron. The best way to start this trip is to fly to Manila and stay overnight so that the following day you can catch the early morning flight out to the first island on our tour, El Nido. The airline that flies from Manila direct to El Nido is called Air Swift. This is the fastest way to get there from Manila, but it's also the priciest, though if you're short on time, I suggest flying direct to El Nido. The cheaper route is to fly from Manila to Puerto Princesa, and from there, you can get a bus or a van that will take you about 3 to 4 hours to get to El Nido. There are 5 NIA terminals in the Philippines, and they're all located in different areas, so make sure you go to the right terminal. I've gone to the wrong airport before, which becomes an immediately stressful ordeal trying to race back through traffic to the right airport. The flights from Manila to El Nido with Air Swift is located at Domestic Terminal 4. I just arrived in El Nido. I'm in the town of El Nido right now. When I arrived at the airport, I was warmly greeted by the team at the apartments of El Nido, which is the place that I'm staying at. The Apart Hotels of El Nido is located about 20 minutes from the airport. This area is perfect if you want to stay within easy walking distance to a wide variety of restaurants, bars, shopping, and tourist offices. What I love about staying at Apart Hotels is that it combines the best parts about staying at a hotel in basically a luxury apartment. Time for a little El Nido house tour before I sweat my face off. Welcome to my humble abode, Secret Lagoon. This is what I'm talking about, an Apart Hotel. It's basically an Airbnb with hotel services. We got a full-blown kitchen, coffee maker, stove, microwave. That is an enormous rice cooker. Wine glasses. Let's see what else we have in here. Cutlery, utensils, plates, cups, and the cookware, and the fridge, of course. We've got a little sitting/work area. We've got another sitting/work area, and that is a massive TV. This is the bedroom. By the way, I love how it's separated by these sliding glass doors. I have plenty of beds to myself here. And then we have another spacious bathroom. Ooh, I like this. I like what I'm seeing. You can also look into the resorts that are right along the beach that are near here, near El Nido town proper. They are a little bit further away from the crowds, so it's a little bit more peaceful over there, it's quiet over there, and you have a completely unobstructed view of the sunset, because on this side of the town of El Nido, you can't really see the sunset as much. So check out the resorts on Coron Beach, Marimegmeg Beach, and Sibaltan Beach. And then if you really want to enjoy El Nido's luxurious and best, check out the resorts on Bacuit Bay. If you are looking to splurge, definitely check those places out. I stayed in El Nido town for 1 night. Then the next morning, I took a tricycle to the bus terminal to meet my friends Jimmy and Ta from Divert Living, and to meet our host for the island hopping tour. There are several large island hopping companies in El Nido and Palawan, but I decided to go with a smaller, newer company called Kiluma. I'm really excited for this island hopping tour because I have only been to Coron, and El Nido and Coron by boat are around 5 to 6 hours apart. And in between El Nido and Coron, there's Linapacan, which is kind of a remote-ish island. It's too far away that tourists and crowds, they can't really reach it unless they do an overnight. So that's what we're doing, is we're doing 3 nights on this island. This is the company that we are heading to Linapacan with.
There's a small generator in the camp which you can use to charge your... That's all I need.
Sige. We just have so many free hours to spend on an island. Yes. This is the best scenario.
It went from amazing to better.
So us! Ay, tara! Alis na tayo! Hello, Kuya!
Welcome to Taxi.
snorkeling because I guess the places I've been to, the coral reefs are dead from like gasoline or just, it's like gray, there's not much fish around, but particularly right here, it was so alive, there was so much fish, it was like highways of fish everywhere, the colors were just stunning, the coral reefs were just so alive, everything's moving and breathing. It looked like a little rave party down there because everything is like brightly colored neon blue and purple, so it was just absolutely gorgeous. We spent the day island hopping to a few smaller islands around the area, snorkeling at each spot, and hanging on these pristine beaches. We even had a little impromptu trash cleanup as we noticed lots of plastic garbage that we just couldn't ignore. The sun is setting, it looks so beautiful. Check this out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you our camp really fast and then I'm gonna go enjoy the sunset. We landed on the island called Bangan. There are 52 islands in Palawan, so there's no use memorizing the names. There are various outfits that do these expeditions out to the islands of Linapacan where you overnight. You spend one night here, one night another island. So we just landed on our first island. We're staying overnight. Let me show you what our camp looks like. Male and female bathrooms right here. Main dining area. And this is the camp quarters. So we're staying in traditional nipa huts. In Tagalog, it's bahay kubo. We've got 8 rooms here, and I'll show you what a room looks like. So it's very simple. Got a fan, a bed, and a mosquito net, and a window. I'm gonna go enjoy the sunset now. Oh my gosh, these colors are so pretty. This makes me so happy. This is where you can find the most delicious and freshest food of the Philippines. Our first night ended with a feast of some of the Philippine Islands' finest home-cooked meals. Good morning. On the islands, we wake up to karaoke at 5:30 in the morning. He's good, he's good. It's also 5:30 in the morning. We are waking up to the beautiful sunrise. Where are you? The ocean is glass right now. We're leaving the first island now after a very nice, relaxing night. Yesterday when we came in, we kind of just settled into our camp, chatted around the table, and just, you know, hung out. Simple island life. Enjoy the water, enjoy the sunset, enjoy the views, enjoy everyone else's company. So, on to the next island. This is my favorite part about island hopping in the Philippines is lunch. This is the luxurious simplicity of island hopping the Philippines. Wake up, eat, go out on the boat, eat, swim and snorkel around, visit a few islands here and there, get hungry, eat some more, and maybe nap. This is what I call a vacation. The crew on Kiluma are always smiling. They're so fun to be around. They're locals from the islands of Palawan, and it's absolutely amazing how well they can navigate around these hundreds of islands without even using a map. They know the best snorkeling spots, the best beaches, the best cliff diving coves. So these island hopping days consist of moving from one beautiful island to the next. We arrived before sundown at an island where we would be basing our camp for 2 nights. We walked into an awesome beachfront property, each with our own traditional hut with a mattress pad, pillow, and mosquito nets. And for the rest of the evening, we watched the sunset and, again, ate another delicious meal prepared for us by the crew. It was really nice to have a base camp because we spent the next 2 days going back out on the boat as the crew took us around even more islands to explore. We have made it to our last day on the island hopping tour with Kiluma. We can see Coron in the distance, the main island, this big island right here, that's Coron. And we stopped in the middle of the ocean because we came upon this beautiful picturesque sandbar. And we're also having the most delicious last lunch on this tour. Hey guys, so last night when we came into Coron, the last island on the island hopping tour, we had not booked anything yet. So we were just looking around where to stay around town, and there are quite a few hostels. So we booked a private room at a hostel called Hop Hostel. This hostel looked incredible and the price was $16 US a night. That was for one bunk in like a 16 bunk room. Instead, we got this room, which has 2 bunks here. And then it's got this enormous king size bed, which is where my friends slept, but they left very early this morning. It also has this enormous screen TV, which we soon found out has a hard drive with hundreds of movies on it. It's got an in-room sink, hair dryer, a little desk and working area, and plenty of room for your clothes. Plenty of clothing hooks. I was really impressed with these beds. They feel like my beds at home, just like a really comfortable, pillowy cloud. I really love this hostel because it has a very Mediterranean-like feeling. It's painted all white and it sits atop a hill where it overlooks the water, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna go down to the restaurant, which also has really nice views of the water, and let's see what they have to eat. Now this is how you should spend every morning on vacation. Breakfast with a view like this. So this morning I ordered a coconut coffee. It's very creamy and delicious. A vegan scramble with veggies and tofu, and some fresh fruit from the island. Bon appetit. Guys, I don't need to tell you that the Philippines is most certainly a bucket list country, and you can easily make it your next trip. If you are pressed on time, this itinerary with Kiluma is just enough time for you to visit some of the most beautiful islands in the world in less than a week. This is the perfect trip for you to visit remote islands, completely disconnect, and celebrate the luxury of simplicity. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you have any questions about Kiluma's itinerary, their website is linked below in the description. And drop me a comment if you have any other questions about traveling the Philippines. I'm happy to help. See you next time.